Hey guys, welcome back to another 1.19 video. So there's lots of new content right now. I was curious how much effort it would actually take to make a Sculk sensor and Sculk Shrieker farm. So those two blocks are renewable. All you need is mobs that die and then a platform of Sculk blocks, and those charges or bubbles there would generate the blocks above. So in creative mode real quick and show that. It was actually rather quick. The first idea was we would make something like a platform here and go left, right, and vice versa to mine those blocks in survival, of course. So the items are collected by hopper minecarts below. This goes pretty well. Getting plenty of items, but I think we're actually a little bit too slow here. And I'm also quite sure this platform could be a bit smaller, because if you check it out in creative, we punch them out as soon as they generate. It actually doesn't take long. So if you maybe make this only 3 wide, this could be even more efficient. Alright, so let's also talk about the farm itself. Using Enderman was kind of the obvious choice. Low effort, getting plenty of mobs using the Endermite mechanic. So we got a renamed Endermite here in the minecart, and yeah, there's so many Endermen coming in. This is actually way too much. It doesn't matter. Okay, so it dropped down a little bit. Actually here a good use finally for the pointed dripstone to reduce the fall distance a little bit. We need some Sculk blocks here below the pointed dripstone so the charge can spread. And of course we have a Sculk catalyst below to get this to work. Then actually had some issues with the Sculk veins spreading everywhere. That's why we have the buttons here on the side. If we don't, then doesn't take long and it would spread everywhere, which reduces the efficiency a little bit, because then those charges would go somewhere else. It would be restricted to the Sculk blocks there, spreading the veins. So that's why we have those buttons all around. Also got some light sources here to prevent any warden spawning. And I think the blocks itself would also prevent them from spawning, so there wouldn't be enough space there. Alright, yeah, we got a little system here, so every time we hit the end here with the pressure plate, the direction of the water is reversed. And it would go the other way. Here I was using iron bars, because when I had blocks before, the Sculk veins could also spread into water sources and waterlog them, which was an issue with the water system. Okay, I think I explained it all. Let's actually now reduce the size of the farm. I think a 3 wide strip is enough. Okay, so now we have a honey block system where the player is being pushed left and right. Let's see how this one goes. Alright, so I'm aligned. I'm also using the haste effect. You can actually insta-mine those blocks. So let's see. So I'm definitely getting the feeling overall we're quicker, we're mining more blocks. Yeah, this actually goes rather quick. Obviously this would require some testing to see what is the maximum area size. Maybe 5 lanes would be better than 3 again. What's the perfect speed to push the player? But yeah, I think this is already pretty decent. We're getting a lot of those blocks. Right, I might as well make a quick 5-minute test maybe to see how many we actually get. So I got a single chest here collecting all. Yeah, in just this couple seconds we already got 80 sensors and 8 shriekers. Okay, there we go. Exactly 5 minutes. Okay, so I mined so many blocks. Almost have no hunger bar left. Let's actually see. Is there any items stuck in the hoppers? No. So looking good. So that's what we got in total in 5 minutes. So that's pretty much 572 Sculk sensors and 67 shriekers. So quick math, that should be roughly 7,000 Sculk sensors per hour and roughly 800 Sculk shriekers per hour. So that's actually pretty decent. You're probably wondering, why would you ever need a huge amount of Sculk sensors? Because, well, their use cases are kind of limited. Usually for contraption you only need 1 or 2. But there's actually a second use of the Sculk sensor. Turns out the Sculk sensor is actually a better Sculk block. So you can use the Sculk block to quickly get some XP. If you farm it, you can place it down and mine it with a hoe real quick. And every Sculk block would give you 1 XP. But if you actually compare this to the Sculk sensor, let's see, XP goes up a lot quicker. Gonna go to level 0 again. Now we're gonna do the same offhand mining. We're gonna place down the Sculk sensors and mine it immediately. You actually get 5 XP for that. And yeah, just check it out how fast the levels are going up. We're already at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so this is a lot better. You could technically, if you place and mine enough of those blocks, get 60,000 XP per hour. So you get 5 per Sculk sensor block, and you get 3 XP balls each time. So that means you're kind of limited by the speed which you can pick up the XP balls, which is 10 per second. You can get up to 60,000 XP per hour this way, compared to 36,000 with the Sculk block. But in order to get to 36,000, you definitely need a wizard cage, because it's getting quite tricky to place and mine them this fast. Okay, yeah, so in case you just need some quick XP, mining Sculk sensors is better than mining Sculk blocks in most cases. Alright, so one more note. Your hoe would last for roughly an hour using this farm, and then it would be broken. You would need to repair it with mending. But yeah, you can make this farm a little bit fancier. You could technically also add a wizard cage on the side and a little stone generator. Take some of the charges you get here in order to convert. There's definitely more than enough. As you can see here, there's plenty of the charges. So you can convert some of the stone into the Sculk blocks, break those with the wizard, and transport the XP to the player to repair your hoe with mending. So this way you could also farm overnight without having to worry about your hoe breaking. But it's just a side note, definitely interesting thought. Alright, so I hope you liked this farm. Thanks guys for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.